with you being the light.
Don't sign the devil's contract. Wilderness, Jesus being in the wilderness and Satan tempting him. That's like how, you know, in the celebrity world, people are given contracts to pretty much sign their life away, pretty much, if that's, you can say that. And so every child of God goes through that, right? Every child of God has Satan saying, hey, oh, you're a gospel artist now, huh? Oh, okay. Let's see if you really love God. So now the devil will tempt you with fame. Well, I can put you up on this pedestal. Everybody will love you. You'll win Grammys. You'll win all types of stuff. Kirk Franklin. He's the only one that I can say right now. I can't really think about nobody else. I'm sure there's other gospel artists, right? And so Kirk Franklin, when he was wet behind the ears, he seemed as if he was truly a believer. But the temptation of the world came, just like the temptation came to Jesus. Satan trying to present the world to him, right? But Jesus denied the temptation. Kirk Franklin and people like him gave in to the temptation. And so every child of God is going to go through that temptation before they reach their next level in life. Whether if you're a gospel artist, whether if you're just a regular person, right? You're going to go through that temptation. But just remember that temptation, that temptation was sent. Money, I can't hear. That temptation was sent. One, it was sent by the enemy for your bad. But once you pass that temptation, it's going to work out for your good. So from the enemy, it was sent, right? To try to destroy you. That temptation was sent to try to destroy you. Oh, I'll give you the world if you just follow me, right? Like Satan did to Jesus in the wilderness. So that temptation is meant to destroy you, to give you, it's bait, right? He wants to Satan wants to make it seem like he's going to put you up on his pedestal, and he might do that, right? But then eventually he's going to drag you through the mud. And so before your next level, you will always go through that temptation, the world or Jesus, right? Jesus passed that test. Will you pass that test? Joseph passed that test. Will you pass that test? Abraham passed that test. Will you pass that test? And so, again, in the industry, people of the world, they're not serving God. Celebrities, Beyonce's, Rihanna's, all types of people like that, they're not serving God. And so when that contract is presented to them, they're like, oh yeah, that sounds good to me, right? But like I said, if you're a gospel artist and your music is making hits, right? You're making hits and you're becoming known. You first start off as a Christian, but then you start making hit music as a gospel artist, and now people looking for you. Let's go see what's up with that one. Let's go see with that one. And Satan's looking for you too. And so sooner or later, you will get the temptation, money or Jesus. And sometimes those Christians give in, right? The gospel artists, who are becoming bigger, their name is being known, they're getting fame, right? They sometimes give in. Then they start compromising a little here, compromising a little there, compromising a little here, a little there, and then before you know it, they're dancing on stage with their butts out, bumping and grinding to gospel music, Kirk Franklin. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're like, wait a minute, they don't even seem like a Christian, but they still singing gospel music. That's because you can bear the gospel name and not be anything a part of Christian. Think about the girl Gorilla who just won the artist award, the gospel artist award. She doesn't affiliate necessarily with Christian faith at all, you know, well, besides she made a gospel, she got on a gospel track. That's it. And maybe, you know, back in the days, I think her story was her mom was a Christian. I don't know. But other than that, she's not a Christian. And so again, all of this gospel industry is just, it's the same as the world, because people don't care anymore. Once they get to Hollywood, they don't care anymore. And so what I'm trying to say, the moral of the story is that temptation is coming for all Christians, just as it was in the wilderness, right? You become known, you're reaching high heights, your name is being known. Satan is coming with the temptation. You want to serve Jesus still, or you want to serve the world? But just remember, when you pass that temptation, remember, as a believer, all things work together for your good, right? So when you pass that temptation, you are going to be brought to your next level. When Joseph passed that temptation of Potiphar's wife, he was brought to his next level. He got thrown into prison, right? But also I want to say, it's not what it looks like. So sometimes we can be in a pit of a situation like a Joseph, and that pit of a situation is God's next move into your destiny, into your level up, right? And so sometimes we may look like we're in a doldrum of a situation, but really it's God placing us there really quickly before he brings us to the next level, which is gonna blow our minds, and it's gonna blow everybody's minds who knew of us, who family, friends, right? And so you're looking at your situation like it's rock bottom. I'm sure Joseph was looking at his situation as rock bottom. But just as that temptation in the wilderness, when Satan comes to tempt you, it looks like a bad situation because you're in the wilderness. But really, that temptation is going to allow you to be head of your enemies, meaning it's gonna put you in a place of position, right? Jesus, after he went through the wilderness, he started his ministry, right? He was in a place of promise, position, in his destiny. When Joseph left the prison, even though the prison was a bad place, it was like the wilderness, but it was the wilderness, but it was a real bad wilderness, right? And so after that, where did he go? He went to the palace, right? And so your situation that looks bad is not always really as bad. It may feel bad, but really that's just a placeholder for you. It's a placeholder. That spot that you're in that seems like a bad situation is a placeholder. God is holding you in that place because somebody else is going to step out of position and you're going to be placed in their position, right? And so I don't know if I'm saying that, if you guys understand, but that's the message for somebody. That wilderness season, that temptation, remember, strive to pass that temptation, because that once you pass that temptation, remember, it was sent from the enemy, but it's working out for your good. So once you pass that temptation, it's going to bring you to your next level of promise. And then also, even though the wilderness season seems bad, the pit of a situation, the Joseph situation, although he was in jail, although you may be going through turmoil right now in your life, that situation is not your end. It's not rock bottom for you, even though it seems as if. It's just a placeholder. Joseph had to stay in that place in order for people to locate him, so that he can be placed in position, right? So your place where you are at right now, like a Joseph, you are in a pit, but it's not your end. It's not rock bottom. It's not what it looks like, because it's a placeholder for you. Because if you are not in that position, your destiny helper won't find you. Pharaoh won't find you to be able to interpret his dream. So although it's a pit and it seems bad, stay there. Because God is going to send someone, your destiny helper. He's going to send your angel helpers. He's going to send the promise where you are. He's making a way out of nowhere in the name of Jesus.